Oh, yeah. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, and welcome back to another edition of the Rock and Roll Geezers Show, your weekly outlet for the crazy rock news happening in this crazy rock world of ours. And we got a lot going on this week, too, as always. A lot of weird, crazy stuff. Beatles are in the news. We're going to be talking about them. David Gilmour, Smashing Pumpkins, the Smashing the Pumpkins, and Motley Crue, Robert Plant, a few other things like that. So as always, also yeah, an insane Kiss story. Good riddance. But be sure to, if you can, subscribe, give us a like, give us a listen, give us a view, give us a comment if you'd like. We sure appreciate it. And of course, I can't do this without my co-host. That would be Doc Fox. How you doing over there, Doc?
Oh
Doc?
man, I'm doing splendidly, sir. So well this week, man. Just a wonderful week, man. Yeah, thanks to everybody checking in. As you know, we do this every single week, bring you all the interesting stories from the world of rock. And this week is no different. So you may have heard that the Beatles got a 50-year-old documentary finally coming out.
Boom. How about that? There they are, the good old Beatles. Yeah. You know, there was some camera work done back when they were recording the Let It Be album, uh, which was their final performance together, was on that rooftop. And I'll be darned. It says here the lost 1970 Beatles documentary, Let It Be, is going to stream on Disney Plus. And this is crazy cool. This is one of the best parts of the whole thing. It says, here we go. Let's just read a little bit of it. Disney Plus is adding to its library of music documentaries, bringing a long lost Beatle doc to its slate. The streaming service is adding the 1970 film Let It Be to its platform beginning May 8th. It will be the first time that film, directed by Michael Lindsay Hogg, has been made available to watch in 50 years. Now, that stopped me right there. Michael Lindsay Hogg. I wonder if he's any relations to the legendary label owner Dennis Eaton Hogg from the movie Spinal Tap, if you remember. Dennis Eaton Hogg. And here we have Michael Lindsay Hogg. So I bet you somehow they're related,
There's some lineage going on there,
could be
sure.
a nephew or something. Yeah, that was my uncle, Dennis Eaton Hogg. Yeah, yeah. It's so crazy cool. But Peter Jackson, he's the one who's handling this. So that's a pretty big deal right there. If anybody knows the history of Peter Jackson and the movies he's done, this could be interesting. What are your takes on this thing, eh?
Yeah, Peter Jackson did the Get Back Beatles documentary here. I don't know, I guess it's been a couple years ago now. It's kind of big, maybe during the pandemic, that kind of time. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was on Disney Plus as well. So they seem to be getting all this kind of stuff. But yeah, people are kind of thinking, do we really need this now after the Get Back one? Is it going to be kind of covering the same kind of stuff? And they say there's not a lot of overlap on it. That it's a pretty
Really?
good, all encompassing kind of look. If you watch both of them. So I don't know. I haven't seen the first one yet either. But yeah, this movie came out right when they broke up. It actually hit theaters, but they had just broken up, and people were kind of going. They were in a different kind of frame of mind when they went to see it, and then that was it. It was put away for 50 years now, and yeah, his team had got a hold of it and restored it and everything, and now they're putting it out. So
Yeah, yeah. It says here that Let It Be will be the climax of Get Back. So that's what they're saying. While Get Back provides a vital missing context for Let It Be. So yeah, Michael Lindsay Hogg, probably the nephew of Dennis Eaton Hogg, was unfailingly helpful and gracious while I might get back. And it's only right that his original movie has the last word, looking and sounding far better than it did in 1970, unquote, Peter Jackson. So this will be an
yeah, good
interesting
call.
little ditty,
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
uh, Beatles are still cool. They're still cool. Their music still
Other,
have.
other than the Get Back one, I believe I've probably seen every documentary, every snippet, everything I put out on the. I have the anthology. You name it, and I don't know. I have to get around to seeing the Get Back. Fortunately, I don't
Well,
subscribe to Disney Plus, but maybe I don't know. Maybe it has been put out on. I don't know. Do they even have Blu-ray and stuff anymore? Or you have to get everything
I have
streaming or
no
what?
idea.
I
Yeah,
don't know, but
yeah, Blu-ray player. maybe one of those big movie discs, the size of an old
Laser
LP with a
disc, right?
laser
Yeah.
disc. Yeah, yeah, get one of them. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. I always loved the Beatles. Their first two movies are, of course, the best thing ever. Hard Day's Night, which was unbelievably good, and Help, which was really twisted and weird and stuff, but still very cool Beatles. So and then they, Yellow Submarine and stuff like that. They sort of
Magical
went
Mystery Tour, just way out there. Yeah.
tragical history tour. Yeah,
Right, right,
if I may do a bug or not, or a Ruddles thing.
right.
So yeah, hey, good for the Beatles. Get all the stuff you can out there.
Hey, you know
Bad.
what? I mean, this is the band that's been broken up 54 years we're going on now, and they're still as relevant and putting out there, and the new generations are eating it up just as the past generations did, and it just
Well,
shows the timelessness of the Beatles, man.
yeah,
I mean,
great music will last forever, man. Great music will last forever. So yeah, there we go with the Beatles. So good for them. What the hey? Here's something I found interesting. Like Rumba, David Gilmour. There he is, right there. David Gilmour. Headline reads: David Gilmour would allow an ABBA Voyage-style Pink Floyd hologram show under quote a series of very, very difficult and onerous conditions. So yeah, here we go. Here we go. Look what Kiss or ABBA started. Doggone it. So yeah, he revealed in an interview with Uncut that he's been invited to watch the show along with his wife, meaning the ABBA show. He went and watched the ABBA show, and he said, "If you were a determined ABBA fan, you might enjoy it. I thought the images of them were sort of okay, but they weren't ever going to convince me it was real, which, not supposed to anyway. But if you're going down that sort of mosh pit end of the thing and it's all going on, it's probably great. The best moment for me was when the live band played a song on their own." And then he was asked if a Pink Floyd hologram show would ever be possible. And he answered, if someone came up with all the money and all the brilliant ideas, and then once we agreed to a series of very, very difficult and onerous conditions, I'd say, yeah, okay. And if there's any band that would almost be allowable to do a show like that, would be Pink Floyd with all their spacey wild. What do you think? What do you think about that, Don?
yeah, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because the focus wasn't so much on their performance as the stage and the lights and all that. But yeah, it sounds like and the thing that struck me too is that he went and saw the ABBA thing, and it got me thinking: is that why most people's going just out of the curiosity? I guess on the face of it, you think it's ABBA fans, but then maybe there's a certain percentage are just going out of the curiosity of seeing that the hologram. So
Yeah.
that's what sounded like why he went. He's on like if you're an ABBA fan, maybe you're into it. So he's not an ABBA fan, but maybe he just went with his wife or whatever. But who knows? And
Yeah.
I had to look up onerous, and it means burdensome,
Oh yeah,
burdensome,
onerous.
folks. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, indeed,
And
onerous situation.
yeah, I learned a new word, man.
There you
I used
go.
to have that on the toilet paper with the vocabulary. No,
Oh man, but yeah, and of course they're following, and everybody's gonna follow in the footsteps of Kiss. 2027, there are big shows expected, and Gene Simmons confirms that the band's virtual avatars will only get better. Yeah, well, better for 200 million bucks, fella. But I don't know. All these bands are going to start doing that. Next, there'll be the Stones. The Stones
but
do
just the
avatars.
fact that he's not saying no. He's saying like if somebody puts up the money and does all the work and agrees to all of our conditions,
Palms, yeah, greased our
you
palms
know,
big enough.
I'm not
And
saying no. So
well, they would be ones that I did.
is this gonna be the wave of the future, or we're gonna be, are like our grandkids gonna be able to see all these, legendary rock? I guess in that way it's okay, but I don't know.
yeah, God. Back in the day, I went up to one of the colleges up in north of Chicago and saw a laser light show, and they had the music of of people like that playing in the background and all that while
Right,
all the
right, right.
laser shit going on. So, quite honestly, I can see it going on. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that, David
We
Gilmore.
have a future if the world doesn't end in the next few months, but
Holy cow. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, it's pretty nutty out there right now. Pretty freaking crazy. At this very moment, as a matter of fact. Uh
I
yeah,
have no
yeah.
doubt.
We're outside the College of of the middle of the country, and it's going to hell. No, the colleges around the country are going to hell. We're in the middle of nowhere here, so we're just kicking back and enjoying the view, quite honestly. But
Keeping up with the rock and roll news instead of the
yeah,
bad
all the
news.
other
Yeah,
news, there's too much of the garbage out there. So
got
rock
that
and roll
right.
always brings it back to reality. So moving on to reality. Now that this is interesting. If you remember a while back, Smashing Pumpkins put out a call, an open call for a new guitarist to tour with them. And I remember because my daughter hollered at me and said, "You ought to try out there." And I had told her immediately I could not stand his voice. Immediately, I wouldn't be able to play with him because that voice would drive, it like fingernails on a chalkboard. So they went, they had like 10,000 entries to try and
Right.
get into the beater guitarist. And of course, here we go. They picks a babe, Kiki Wong. Hello, Kiki Wong is their additional touring guitarist. And holy smokums, out of 10,000, I don't know if apparently she plays really well. So good,
All
good
right,
for
here's my
him.
thing, man. I got a lot to say on this, man. All right, so he puts out this open audition, 10,000. Anybody, kind of looking for that diamond in the rough, looking for that unknown, untapped talent. So he puts out this and ends up with Kiki Wong, who's a veteran. Corgan's a fan of hers. She's played with Taylor Swift and Usher and Bret Michaels and
Oh,
done several other projects. So she's somewhat of an established entity.
mhm.
And yeah, he says he was a fan of hers even before this started. So what was the point? What was the point of putting out the big 10,000?
Just give her a call.
Yeah, it's hardly the diamond in the rough, hardly the unfound gem. They're just it was somebody that's kind of already in the mix anyway. So
Wow.
what was the point of
Yeah.
putting out the? You got to wonder. Supposedly he went through all 10,000, narrowed it down, had them come down. Got to the point where they
Reviewing,
came down in
yeah,
person. Yeah.
reviewing the work of these incredible musicians was a Herculean, albeit worthy of effort, said Corrigan. First off, I want to really thank everyone who submitted materials for consideration. God, I hate his voice so much. If it wasn't an easy decision with how much great guitar playing we were lucky enough to hear and see over the past few months. Here you go. Here should be to your point, Doc. I was a fan of Kiki's before she submitted her name to be considered. I can't help going into a singing voice. And it's great that someone of her acumen, will be part of our touring family. Good word there, dude. I can't wait to hit the road with Kiki as part of our mad circus. It's definitely going to be an exciting moment for the Smashing Pumpkins to be this busy with touring in 2024. We'll see you all this summer. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But good riddance, man. I shouldn't say too much because if you ever find me, he's gonna slap a DDT on me, Mister Wrestler, man. Bam, down I'll go
Oh
because
yeah.
he's like
Oh
a
yeah.
wrestling fanatic. He'll
He's
throw a
big into it.
DDT
Yeah.
on my
Yeah.
ass, boy. Wow. But yeah, she's
Yeah.
from LA. She's from California, LA scene. Geez, there you go. I mean,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, she runs in those circles, I'm sure. And like I said, he said he was a fan of her, so he knew about her. I don't know. It just seemed like it was kind of a publicity stunt, maybe to get some more fans into the Pumpkins, or to know about them. People probably doing exactly like you were saying with your daughter. Excuse me, with your daughter. People, hey, why don't you try out Smashing Pumpkins? I don't know too
Yeah,
much about. Well,
okay.
here, let me listen to them and find out about them. Well, what I mean? Who knows?
I'll
But
send a nice, a crisp version of "I'm Not Your Stepping Stone" and see what he thinks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure he went through all 10,000. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure he
then
went
he
through all
probably went
thousand.
down the list, saw her. He probably saw known names. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know her. Yeah, I know this guy.
Ah,
Narrowed it
oh,
down to
Kiki, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Wing, wing.
Yeah.
Hi, Kiki. Hey, man, you want to play with me? Crazy fucking voices. It just drives me nuts. I'm just saying. But more power to him, man. They found themselves a guitarist, and they're currently in the studio recording the follow up to Boom as they prepare to release new music this year. So he's a busy guy. God, got got the band, got the wrestling going on. So good
Got the
for him, man.
reality show coming out.
God,
Remember we
yeah,
talked about that?
yeah,
Yeah. So
aliens and crap. Oh my God, gonna be nutty, man. Gonna be crazy, but that's him. He's the man. He's the He's the punk, the smasher of pumpkins.
he is the
Uh
pumpkin smasher.
Here we go. Motley, Motley Crew. They they put out they put out a new song, "Dogs of War," which is of course available now for pre-order. Which
Oh
why
no, no,
bother to?
no, 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 no. Back
Nope.
up.
Pardon
Not
me. Back
not
up.
not not pre-order, pre-save. I'm so tired of this word salad
What?
shit we get all the time.
It's like
Pre
pronouns. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
your pronoun
Pre-save
for
now.
ordering. Pre-save. Oh God.
Pre-save now. Oh my god, the
Oy.
way they twist words anymore just to try to. Oh my god, I saw that and I was like, come on, there's another one, and it's just sly. Nobody even hardly know. You didn't notice it. Hardly gets noticed. You just see, because you're so used to seeing pre-order, see pre-save, and just kind of
Pre-save.
whatever. Pre-save. Ah, jeez.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And so here they go, and it's a really weird looking picture there. That Nikki Six with a peg leg or whatever. A very interesting picture they got up there on the Dogs of War thing. But I think I heard a song off of it. Maybe that I don't know. I thought I heard a
what's
song
that?
off
It's
of it.
one song. It's the single.
Yeah, yeah. I think I've heard it already, and yeah, whatever. I'll tell you what. I was more impressed with Judas Priest's the song I heard off of their new album. I listened to today. The smoking song. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was the title song. It might have been, but holy cow, not bad. That Ricky what's his name on guitars there? He's quality. And then
Richie Faulkner. Yeah.
Ricky Faulkner. And then every now and then they'd just show Glenn up there. They show Tipton up there. Just a real quick shot of him doing a couple of strums or whatever, and then so
Right,
it's just
just
a
get him
shame
in
because
there. Yeah, yeah.
it's just it's just a window dressing it. It's just a shame. It just is what it is. But and also
Anyway, back to Motley Crue
back to
here.
Molly Crew.
So they
And
got the new single,
they got the new single, man.
which to me, we heard about, oh, they're in the studio. You think, all right, there's a new album coming out. No, it's a single. And I understand, oh, there's probably not an album coming out. And we always got a single. All this time, I mean, whatever. I don't get it. But they've done it. They've done it through a new label.
Bingo. Here, that's what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, they're catching shit because this is the label that kind of screwed over Taylor Swift.
And forced her to
Big Machine Records.
And we talked about this earlier. Yeah, this was the one that
as we know, you cannot go against
you don't dick with Taylor Swift, man.
You can't.
She recorded all the music, so she owns it all back.
Right.
But yeah, this was the company that forced her to do that, and now Motley has signed with them. So wow, oh boy, whatever. Maybe they're having trouble finding at this day and age. Why do you even need a record label? Since you could basically record the damn thing in your basement and find some other way to
when you get to that level,
it.
though, you got to have the marketing, you got to have the promotion, you got to have all that. So
because you already got the name. Ah, jeez. Oh,
yeah, but they still got to be promoted and marketed, man. They, if it was just them doing something solo, it'd fall off, man. Because it's just a single. That's what kills me. We're there in the studio with John 5, got new stuff going, and Nikki's not really playing it. Bob Rock's playing bass. All this stuff going on in the studio, and then here's a song. Here's a song for you,
wow.
Dogs of War.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a little disappointing to me. I haven't even heard anything from the song, but just the notion it's just a single song. Oh, geez.
That's funny though, and there's a lot of people pissed off about it. Some of the comments. The one Taylor Swift was signed to, the one that stole all her music. Well, I can't wait for girls, girls, girls. Another says, Big Machine is the worst record label in the world. I miss the old Crew. And then another one even. Nobody's batting an eyelid that Motley Crue has signed to a country music label. No. Wow. Jeez. See, and that's probably where they got that rumor about the country, some country mix.
I think it was Nikki just yanking some chains, man. I think
he's a chain yanker, yeah. But boy, yeah. So
I don't know.
We'll see what the.
I bet the new label's thrilled with their single. Honestly, yeah, let me sign you to put out a single. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
God,
pretty crazy.
whatever.
That's well, there you go. That's Motley, man. They've been all over our news cycle for years now, and they just can't. They just won't go away. But that's okay. More power to them. Oh, here we go. Here's one there. Robert Plant. Oh boy, headline: Robert Plant's new quote top secret Led Zeppelin project revealed. Yeah, I don't know about so much a prize. He's redoing a song apparently. Robert Plant has a top secret project coming up, and singer and writer Antonella Gambata Burke told Led Zeppelin News that Plant is working on a quote reimagined version of a quote classic Led Zeppelin song. Oh boy! However, she didn't reveal too much as it's a top secret. So, oh gosh, you know, I just, I dread. If he's redoing Stairway to Heaven,
I
just
can't see that.
let it die. Well,
I can't
what
see
else
that.
would he be doing? A classic Led Zeppelin song.
Yeah, they said, yeah, they're just kind of leaving it open like that, leaving us to speculate. And boy, they got so many classics. I mean, it could be any number of songs. I mean, obviously, Stairway to Heaven is the biggest, but
Oh boy,
I
oh
can't see him
boy.
redoing that one, man. First of all, I think he just wants. I can't believe he's even revisiting the Zeppelin thing. He's got the whole thing going with Alison Krauss and everything.
Oh man, they got it going
It's a
on.
whole
Yeah.
yeah, a whole new career. So I can't believe he's even revisiting this unless it's who knows, for a friend or charity or who knows why. But or
Well, the
maybe just for
Queen.
kicks, man. Maybe just got an idea, got a wild hair, and say, hey, let me redo
What's
Black
this?
Dog or whatever it's gonna be. Let me.
The one Queen of Light took a bow and then she turned to gold. I saw actually. I saw him and Allison do that one in a on YouTube, and boy, that was great. Of course, everybody knows Allison has basically the voice of an angel. If you want to hear how an angel would sound singing, you go listen to Allison Krauss, and they get your answer right there. But holy cow, I guess he worked with a Magic Garden recording studio, and making and the producer who's working this was one of the last living producers that worked the early Led Zeppelin stuff. So that's pretty cool.
All
Gonna
right.
have one
Well,
of
that
the
kind of gives us a little hint. Maybe it's something from the early stuff. Then I don't know. We'll see. I mean, you can only speculate because there's. I mean, it could literally be dozens of songs, one of dozens of songs, man. So
wow, good
we'll
for
see.
him, man. Yeah,
We
yeah,
will see.
yeah. Just don't make it Stairway
Giving us
to
a little
Heaven.
tease, letting us know what's coming.
Just don't make it Stairway to Heaven. Damn it. Uh,
Nah, I hope not.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is an interesting little ditty. Where's the dancing? Yeah, with the guitar. There she is, right there. Sweet thing. Headline: Black Sabbath, the ballet. We talked about this last year. The Black Sabbath ballet, and it announced some international dates for 2024 and 25. And by golly, they're bringing it to the states. There's only one problem there, Dockaroni, and let me tell you what the problem is. Where is it
Yeah, I
here?
know.
Here it is. Where are they going in the country where
One
their
stop.
music, the Black Sabbath music, is so deeply held in revere?
Right.
It is the only place. It is the place of villainy and scum. And that would be none other than Washington, D.C. Yep. June 4th through 8th, they're going to be playing the Kennedy Center Opera House at Washington, D.C. Those jerk offs. So all them 1% politicians, oh, they're going to think it's the hippest thing, It's going to be
You know
so
what? I
cool.
hope not. I hope it's true. I mean, it's and that's what we talked about before. It's ballet. It's Sabbath. Where's the cross section there? But we'll see. And I hope it's not just a bunch of stuffy old farts. Maybe get some Sabbath fans in. And it's I don't know if you saw the trailer. It looks pretty cool, man. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
vocals. It's all instrumental, but it looks pretty cool, man. And yeah,
Well,
they're doing they got like 4 shows scattered around where they are doing the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Hamburg, Germany, and then final stop over here at the Kennedy Center. So hopefully, they'll get legs and do a few more and start, getting
that'd be
maybe there'll
pretty.
be different troops, maybe like a Blue Man Group thing with different troops, going around doing it. I don't know, but
Oh
Yeah, it
man.
looks really cool. They had the first performance opening up, and the first song they do is Paranoid, and
Ooh.
Tony Iommi joined them on stage, and
Yeah,
yeah, the
yeah.
place went nuts, man. And they have that on YouTube. They have the whole performance, but they have them just coming out on stage. It's pretty cool. And yeah,
Yeah.
the songs they do Paranoid, and then Iron Man, War Pigs, Black Sabbath, Solitude, Orchid.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Laguna Sunrise,
Ah,
and end up with Sabbath Bloody Sabbath.
wow. Not bad. Tony sort
So
of digs it. Tony's been quoted as saying, I'm looking at our music differently now with this ballet because it is being interpreted in a different way. It's still got the basic things, but then it did have the different orchestral things coming in. And then
yeah,
I never thought for a minute we would have people dancing to Black Sabbath and War Pigs and Iron Man. But here we are, you know?
yeah,
Yeah. Who'd have thunk
it
it?
looks pretty cool. If you, like I said, do yourself a treat, go on and look at the trailer on that. It's on YouTube, but looks pretty cool, I must say. So yeah,
Well,
somebody had the ideas like peanut butter and chocolate, whatever, put them together. But who'd have thought Sabbath and ballet? But
here's another. As for whether he thinks Black Sabbath ballet could inspire heavy metal fans to become ballet fans and ballet fans to become heavy metal fans, Tony says, I certainly hope so. I mean, it's such a strange combination, but you've got to push the boat out. And hopefully we can get everybody together. But they're opposite, but they're not at the same time because it's still creative. They're creating what they are doing. What? Okay, now he's getting funky. We're creating what we've done and we're bringing them together. And I think it'd be really interesting to see the Sabbath fans and then to see the ballet fans liking it. Hopefully. I don't know. I have a feeling ballet fans are a little hoity-toity, oh my God, Sabbath,
yeah,
yeah,
it's not like that so much. I mean, people are more, open to different forms of art and stuff. But yeah, the
uh,
first was attended by Geezer. Geezer was there, Sharon was there, and Robert Plant was there. So
oh yeah.
they're all taking it in and enjoying it. And
I
so
saw a picture of Geezer the other day with like three or four of his grandkids at a I think it was a baseball game. Yeah, there you go, Geezer up there in one of those boxes. Four little grandkids hanging around. But
uh,
that's what it's all about, man. What it's all about for sure. Yeah. So hey, good for them. We'll see how it goes. They're only coming to Washington though, so that's the hive of scum and villainy.
yeah, but you know what? I mean, something we all know. Something successful, it's gonna grow, and this I
Yeah,
don't know. I hope so. It looks pretty cool to me.
yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see how that turns out, and that's all I got to say about that. Bump. Oh yeah, moving on here. Oh, one of our favorite bands. Look at there they are. Yes. Oh God, and all their glory. Yeah, this story, this story just shows you just how petty the band was even back in the day. It says Kiss Kiss have been known to do some goofy things over the years that are beyond parody. Yeah. In a new interview on the Stern Show to promote the new Pearl Jam album, Dark Matter, drummer Matt Cameron told a story of meeting Kiss and how he ended up getting a cease and desist from the band reps a few months later. Turns out when he was like 13, 14 years old, he was in a Kiss band, a Kiss tribute band, and they do keggers and stuff in high school and all that whatnot, and apparently his dad was a friend with the one of the stage workers union guys, stage hands, so they got to go backstage and actually meet some of the Kiss members. Uh, I believe Paul Stanley and whatnot, and got some stuff signed, and told them that, oh, yeah, we're the Kiss band. We love you guys and stuff. And yeah, they said, hey man, we're the Kiss cover band. Here's our stupid little photo album. They had a photo album with all what they did, pretending to be Kiss. And apparently about like 4 to 6 months later, they got a cease and desist letter from Kiss's then management company. And we're big Kiss fans. So Kiss used to put the logo from Allcoin Management on their album. So we were all excited when we got the letter. Whoa, we're getting a letter from Allcoin Management. We've made it. And it ended up being a cease and desist because Kiss did. Apparently, the kids were using the name Kiss. See, therein lies the problem. You can't use the same name, but still, they're 13 and 14-year-olds. And of all the comments on the article, pretty much everybody says it had to be Gene. It had to be Gene. You know how Gene is. It had to be him. What do you think?
Well, yeah, they met up with Paul and told him what was going on. Yeah, I can just imagine Paul kind of telling the story, and Gene's like, "What? What? Well, no, we can't have that. What? But
Yeah.
how did they find the kids? How did they find an address to send it to them? That's what stuck out to me. It was like, man, they must have done some detective work to track down these kids, man. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to mistake, some kegger party's going to have the real Kiss there.
Yeah.
I don't think, they're going to have the 13, 14. Okay, I mean, come on. So yeah,
Well,
I guess they had little homemade flash pots and stuff, which sounds good. It sounds like something I should have done when I was
sounds
like
like
that
fun.
age, man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Rising the platforms on the end and stuff. And boy, oh boy, but I'm not surprised. Why do you think Gene's worth $400 million?
And
Or
this
probably
even back
more
in the
now.
day, this was like 75. So this is,
Oh,
they
yeah.
weren't even, they were just really starting off then. They had the Alive album, I guess it was on that tour.
Again, that's why I say, why do you think he's worth 400? Because he's been protecting that shit from day one. Even the 13 and 14-year-olds, he's been protecting that name. And wow. But I mean, really, he's a genius marketer, obviously. I mean, and the first thing you do is protect the brand, but holy cow, going against 13 and 14-year-olds.
Yeah, it's like them old ladies shutting down lemonade stands and stuff because they don't have a permit or something, man. Like, come on, man.
Oh,
But
man.
yeah, little did he know that drummer or that band, that 14-year-old kid, will go on to be in a Hall of Fame band and tell the whole story. So I can't
Yeah.
wait to hear. I hope they respond to it. I hope Gene or Paul respond to it. It's gonna be,
Oh,
especially
God,
Paul.
they
It's gonna
have
be
to.
some circle talk and crap, and yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. No, they'll blame management, obviously. That's what you
Yeah.
do in a situation
Oh,
like
it's
that.
Bill Coin. Bill
Yeah,
Coin said that
we
we
didn't know
shouldn't do
about
that.
that. That was our management doing, and we don't have that lawyer anymore and all this stuff. But nonetheless, I'm sure Gene instigated it because he's Gene. He can't help himself.
You know what? If
Boy, oh
Gene
boy.
did instigate it, he wouldn't have any problem owning up to it, man. He's like that. He's that kind of guy, man.
You're
He would
right.
own up to it. He would totally own up to it and make it seem like he's right.
So yeah. You can't steal my name. Who the hell do you think you are? Really?
Yeah.
Come on. I made that.
Well,
We made that.
absolutely. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'd be going at. How
Yeah.
dare you? You say son of a bitch. Yeah,
Age
yeah,
is
yeah.
inconsequential. They can still a band and still, yeah.
Oh, way to go, Gene. Oh, yeah. Here's an interesting one. Well, let me pop up some delightful background here. There we go. Yeah. We love John Cougar Mellencamp. We're going to be seeing him this summer. And of course, he's become America's favorite lovable curmudgeon. And yeah, I think we might have found England's lovable curmudgeon here in the form of Bruce Dickinson, lead singer of Iron Maiden. Headline: Bruce Dickinson admonishes fans for smoking and using pepper spray during a Brasilia concert. I can't sing if you're gonna smoke. That was Southern accent more than British. Oh well, nonetheless, yeah, he called out a group of
Yeah, he's
fans in
done this
Brazil.
before. Remember a few months back he
Yes,
did this. Yeah.
yes, he got on some people, and he said that he was smoking cigarettes and allegedly using pepper spray. But why the hell would they use pepper spray? And reading on, it's I believe a vape blew up or something.
Yeah, he said,
So
yeah, somebody's vape blew up, and I
yeah,
can only imagine that would have the effect of a pepper spray, perhaps. I don't know. Don't mess with that stuff. But
but in a video, Bruce can be heard saying, "I can't effing breathe." Tanya, his bassist, can't breathe. You with the effing vape over there. Yeah, it's not you, but please effing do that outside, all right? If you can't stay for 5 minutes without having an effing addiction, but Somebody down here has been using pepper spray. Some effer, I keep using effer. It's better than the real, I guess. Some effer has been using pepper spray, which is why people can't effing breathe down there, right? So, if you figure out who the F it is, I don't care what happens to them after the show. All right. In the meantime, we will try and do the best we can. Right? I put that last right in there, that Billy Idol wedding singer right in there on my own. But yeah, he really doesn't like that. Like Cougar Mellencamp, he gets uh, 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 pissed off. In a separate video, he added, I do apologize for coughing. Some of you effers are smoking, all right? I can't sing if you're going to smoke, all right? Tanya's coughing her guts out. I'm coughing. My effing wife is going. Blah in the back there, all right? It's kind of disgusting, all right? But if you want to be disgusting, do it outside, all right? Not in here. My throat's got work to do. You pay good money to hear me effing sing, not go blah, blah, all right? Wow. Boy, I guess, but
It's like half the show going on bitching about that, dude. Come
well,
on,
wait a
man, we get
while.
the point. But yeah, he's done this before. Well, last time it was just about weed. He didn't like the smell. He didn't like, it's like,
Shame on
dude.
him.
And that was, well, this is solo. This is a solo thing he's doing. Back then it was with Iron Maiden. But it's like, dude, Iron Maiden fan, that's your bassist stoners, man. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? And
Yeah.
so yeah, now he's kind of going after fans here too. So
Well,
I don't know.
boy, I'm sorry. I'm old school, Bruce. Back in our day when you went to a concert, especially an indoor concert, there was like a massive fog through the whole concert, and you just dealt with it. Number one, it made the lights look better. The beams were better and
Oh
cooler,
yeah, oh yeah.
cooler with all the fog. But it is what it is. Really. Yeah, I'm sure they haven't had that issue before in Iron Maiden concerts for the past decades. They're not going to stop now, for crying out loud. So I don't know. I don't know what they can do about it. Boy, I don't know. You can keep bitching like Mellencamp, but it's not going to stop people. I mean, that's just that's
Was he gonna start? Yeah, gonna start cutting shows short like Mellencamp or what?
well, well, geez, man, this is crazy. And then, of course, 2 years ago, he blasted a fan as a Greek C word. Holy cow. And an effing cocksucker for lighting a flare during the band's concert in Athens,
Yeah, that's a
Greece.
bit much, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
After singing the opening line of the track, Bruce noticed the flare lighting up and immediately burst into an angry rant, apparently concerned that the smoke from the flare would negatively affect his voice. Well, it could be. Oh boy, the C word with the effing flare. I gotta sing up here. You
Yeah,
effing
that's a bit
cocksucker.
much,
You
man.
Greek C word. All right. I gotta effing sing. All right. F you. Huh? Yeah, he takes that shit seriously. So I imagine if you're gonna go see him in any way, just be cognizant
Yeah,
of the fact that you just better not light up.
yeah, just bring the gummies in, just
Oh,
yeah.
bingo.
Yeah.
Yes, gummies, double infused gummies. Yes, that's what I would do. I'd bring double infused. You know what I'm talking about, Doc? Yeah, pretty cool stuff. But man, oh man, how about that? So, finishing up. Holy smokums, man! One of our favorites. We're going to be seeing in this summer doing a Van Halen tribute. That would be the Red Rocker, Sammy Hager, and he's getting himself a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame tomorrow. On is
Yeah.
it tomorrow? Yeah,
Tomorrow morning, yeah.
tomorrow
Yeah.
morning, April 30th at 11:30 Pacific time, which will be about 9:30 our time. So hopefully,
Backwards, 1:30 our time.
1:30. 11:30. Oh yeah, okay. I don't know. I've lost all track of the space and time, Doc. So, I'm just hanging in there, man. But yeah, good for Sammy, I guess. He's going on in the recording category. So, what do you think? Does he deserve it or what?
I don't even know what the criteria is for Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's just
I
to
thought it
me,
would just get up $35,000.
yeah, you can
Basically.
buy one. Yeah, yeah, you can definitely buy one. This. Well, I don't know if they let you know if it's been bought. I don't
Boy,
know.
I don't know,
But
man.
they had a big long. I read a big long article about his going in and stuff. So it sounds like they it was a merit kind of thing or whatever. But Yeah, they have this. He is the 2,779th person to be on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That
How the hell big is this walk? Jeez.
started back in
Wow.
19. Well, there's like doubled up on them, and it goes around the block. And yeah, since 1960 they started this. So yeah, he'll be going at Tuesday morning
Oh,
at
be darned.
6212 Hollywood Boulevard. If you're in the area, stop by.
Say
Uh,
hi. Yeah. It's for Sammy. He says, "This is pretty damn special and exciting for me." Oh, let me do that again. This is pretty damn special and exciting for me. One more dream I never dreamed come true. Too bad we can't set up our gear and play a big street party for all the redheads. But it will be a very special day. There you go, Sammy. Right on, man. Right on, Sammy, baby. Yeah. Fucking A. So, yeah, it is. It is what it is.
yeah, he's a
2,700.
general, generally well liked guy. I think everybody
Well,
likes him.
he's been popular in three bands.
You know, no, four
Montrose
bands:
solo.
Chickenfoot.
Well, yeah, well, sort of
Yeah,
popular. Okay, but
yeah.
Montrose, Solo, and Halen were his big three. And yeah, Chickenfoot was there, but
Yeah.
they
Now he's
were
got the circle, so yeah, he's been with the
doing good.
yeah,
We'll
well,
be seeing
they're
him this
doing the
summer.
the
That's
whole
going to be
tequila
exciting,
thing, all
man.
that stuff, Cabo
That's
Wabo,
going
and
to be
all that
exciting.
stuff. So
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I just saw today they posted this is coming to Tinley Park. Let's see if you've seen this.
I haven't seen it now.
Marilyn Manson.
Really?
No, yeah.
With
Marilyn
who?
Manson coming in August. I don't know, some band I never heard of. A couple of bands I've never heard of.
Okay.
But oh boy, that'll be creep show central right there, man.
Yeah, I don't know about seeing him as a headliner, man. Maybe if he was opening for somebody else, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know about that.
No, no. So that's a creepy one that's coming to Tinley Park that I'll be missing, thankfully. But nonetheless, gonna be a good summer. Anyway, lot of good shows coming our way. So once again, folks, thanks a lot for stopping by for your weekly rock news update here at the Rock and Roll Geezers Show. I'm your host Murph, and man, sure do appreciate it. It looks like it's gonna be nice enough out there to me to go mow my front lawn. So I'm really pumped there, Doc. So why don't you take us home there, brother? Eh?
Yes, sir. Another week in the books. So thank you so much for stopping by, and please help spread the word. It's getting a little bit. YouTube's not gonna. We're not gonna get any algorithms for YouTube. All right, that's a whole. You got to give them money to spread the word. And we're not about that. So we're just about good old grassroots, word of mouth. Spread the word kind of thing. So please help us out if you enjoyed the show, which hopefully you've done if you've watched so far. So do so much appreciate our loyal viewers so much. And
Absolutely.
anyway,
Yeah.
before we get into all that, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and we'll be here next week with a whole nother batch of a rock and roll story. So until then, have a great rock and roll filled week, everybody.